Up these mountains lie the ghost town of Arco, Idaho, and in today's episode, we're gonna go explore it. This is the mill. It's officially the start of the town. It was a multi-level and it was massive because these mines, there is a lot going on around here. So it was definitely a busy mill. What's interesting about this town is there was never an official town center. Instead, it was a string of houses and businesses just following up this canyon. And that's because if you worked at the mill, you would live down here. If you worked at the mines, you'd live further up in this mountain. But there is no official spot where this town was. Arco, Idaho was founded in 1885 after the discovery of the Silverhorn mine. It quickly grew to about 1,200 residents and included stores, saloons, homes, and an assay office. A 20-stamp dry crusher mill was built nearby to process ore. By 1888, the ore ran out and the town was abandoned. Many buildings were moved to Arco. Today, only the stone foundation of the mill remains. The nearby creek was later renamed Champagne Creek after a local rancher. I wonder what that locked up shed is about. Caution, the water in the area is acidic and contains elevated levels of heavy metals. Use caution when around these waters. Do not drink or wade. Just look what the water has done. It's made this whole stream an orange color. That's just so unnatural looking. It just don't look right. We made it to an environmental hazard. The BLM has fenced everything off, and this is what happens. So all these big mining companies, when they shut down, they're not responsible for cleaning this stuff up. The person responsible is the government. That's where Superfund sites come in place and big hazardous cleanup areas. I've never seen water quite that disgusting looking before. That stuff is just nasty. That's the leaching pad if you're curious. Leaching process is one of the most environmentally damaging parts of mining operations. You'll notice there's quite an antithesis between the natural spring water from the mountains and a leaching process water. Where the leaching pads are, that water is seeping into the stream and it's killing all the trees. On the contrast, the trees above, where it's natural water from snowmelt and springs, those trees are alive. Above the leaching pad is this massive open pit mine. This is what they were getting at. This is obviously more modern than the ghost town itself and the rest of the older ruins. Straight ahead is Oxide Load mine operation right above the old ghost town, and there's still a couple ruins. This is a bunkhouse. This is wrecked. We'll have a look in. That was a bedroom. And veering off to the right, this was the kitchen area. They took everything out when they abandoned this spot. That's really all to see of the Oxide Load mine. We're now going to keep having a look around this canyon and see what else we could find. I finally found a mine that's not collapsed in from old age, and they put a back gate on it. Coming out onto waste rock pile, that's the road we drove up. We're gonna go back on that main road over there in a second. But that's all the waste rock, a couple ore cart tracks, and then one building is all in this one mining site. There's a couple other mines above us, and I already scoped them out, and they're just not able to get in. This was an old workshop. Let's head to the next mining site. Two old mines side by side. This one has railing coming out of it, and then the less significant one is right over there. Beside me is Dry Fork Road. We just came from those mines. And over this way is a cabin. This is a pretty neat bunkhouse. This grass is because there's a spring right here. Back where I started, this has been an exploration of Arco, Idaho. It's quite interesting to see the whole area. We explored the canyon. It's been a lot of fun. Like I said, a lot of this ghost town is all gone. Everything you've seen was just the mining ruins mostly, but the residential section, they just packed up and left, literally. Most of the buildings went to Arco, which is a neighboring city. So that's it. The town just disappeared.